Wike vows to continue fight, hails court judgment stopping party's convention. Chief Dr. Lucky Igbinetian, several dignitaries pay glowing tribute to late Chris Omusi. Guests advised politicians in Anambra State to be patriotic. Good evening, this is the Network News on ITV, and thank you for joining us. I am Charity Tanko from the Abuja Network Center, and joining me from the New Network Center is Daisy. Daisy, good evening.
Good evening, Charity. How are you doing tonight?
I am fine, and thank you very much. From the Abuja Network Center, the National Working Committee, NWC, of the main opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has suspended 4 national officers of the party over alleged anti-party activities. The National Publicity Secretary of the party, Honorable Edo State, announced the decision on Saturday in Abuja. He says the National Secretary, Senator Samuel Ayen, the National Legal Advisor, Kamaldeen Ajibade, SAN, the Deputy National Legal Advisor, Barrister Okechukwu Osoha, and the National Organizing Secretary, Umar Bature, have been suspended for 30 days pending further investigations. Political correspondent Joseph Kadiri reports that the Kawali held a meeting and suspended the national chairman, Umar Damagun, and 4 others.
The National Working Committee convened an emergency meeting where it resolved that some key members of the party were involved in activities deemed to contravene the party's constitution and code of conduct. Announcing the outcome of the meeting, the National Policy Secretary, Honorable Debo Olugunagba, confirmed that 4 national officers, including the National Secretaries, Senator Samuel Ayen, have been suspended for 30 days.
National Legal Advisor, Kamal Ajibade, SAN, suspended for 30 days and is referred to the National Disciplinary Committee of the party. The Deputy National Legal Advisor, Barrister Okechukwu Osoha, the National Organizing Secretary, Honorable Umar Bature, suspended for 1 month and referred to the National Disciplinary Committee. Third, the National Secretary, Senator Samuel Ayen, suspended for 1 month and referred to the National Disciplinary Committee.
Meanwhile, the suspended National Secretary says any meeting convened without him is null and void. He then suspends the National PS, the youth leader, the National Financial Secretary, and the Deputy National Secretary.
On the Constitution of our party, Section 36(1)G, H and G, that every notices for any meeting of NWC must be summoned by me, and I did so. And I invited all of them for this meeting. They decided to go to that place. After our emergency meeting, we decided, as a party, to suspend Ambassador Elia Umar Damagun, the national chairman of the party, misappropriation of party funds, and disobedience, flagrant disobedience of court judgments.
From Abuja, Joseph Kadri, ITV News.
Meanwhile, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, has said that his faction within the People's Democratic Party, PDP, will continue its internal fight to ensure justice prevails, following a court judgment that restrained the party from proceeding with its planned national convention slated for November in Ibadan, Oyo State. Wike, while addressing a gathering of concerned PDP stakeholders at his official residence in Life Camp, Abuja, launched an attack on the party's national leadership, accusing it of impunity, financial misconduct, and a disregard for powers. FCT correspondent Joy Igoche Yakina has more.
This concerned PDP stakeholders meeting was convened hours after a court ruling effectively halted the People's Democratic Party's planned convention. A decision the FCT minister Wike described as a wise and good vindication of his group's struggle. Wike accused the PDP leadership of failing to recognize the contributions of key leaders and of unprecedented ambassadors, comparing it to a negligent shepherd.
On one part, we're happy that we're fought impunity. On the other part, we are not happy the way our party is going down. And I've said that there's no opposition party in this world that fights or carries on with impunity. It has never happened. The essence of opposition is to wrestle power from the ruling party. And therefore, opposition must put their house together and follow due process in order to give confidence to the public that we are here to do things differently. I was accused of the one killing the party. Yet people are still moving out. Me, who is killing the party, I'm still in the party. And they have I will still be here. Monkey they jump, monkey they jump. Now we are three. You have made us to be strong. To say, look, we have people that if the bell is rang now, there will be people that will come. Just like you have come. We will not shut our doors. We will bring peace. I find that this party is concerned. We're open to peace.
The FCT minister detailed the legal grounds for their challenge, citing violations of the Nigerian Constitution, the Electoral Act, and the PDP's own constitution. From Abuja, Joy Igoche Herkina, ITV News.
And that will be all from the Abuja Network Center. I will now hand you over to Daisy from Urban Network Center for more.
And it was a moment of solemn reflection, remembrance, and renewed commitment to service as family members, friends, benefactors, and well-wishers gathered at the headquarters of the Charolo Foundation, Sapele Road, Benin City, for the one-year memorial mass in honor of its founder and servant leader, late Mr. Chris Omusi. The memorial mass, officiated by the Archbishop of the Catholic Archdiocese of Benin, Most Reverend Dr. Augustine Obiora Akubeze, drew several dignitaries, including a former governor of Edo State, Chief Dr. Lucky Nasaha Igbunijo. Jonathan Ayen reports.
The gathering of prominent men of God, political allies, and kind-hearted gave credence to the fact that late Brother Chris Omusi was a man whose life symbolized compassion, advocacy, and outstanding service to humanity. Jesu priest Reverend Father Jerry Amas in a homily stressed the need for Nigerians to show love to one another, especially to the weak and vulnerable in the society.
Omusi was all about not going after the values of the rest of the world, but choosing what Jesus had chosen.
Among several dignitaries present was the former governor of Edo State, Chief Dr. Lucky Nasaha Igbunijo, who paid glowing tribute to the late Omusi, calling his unwavering passion for supporting persons with special needs and disadvantaged groups.
Chris was a very dedicated person. He believed so much in this project, Charilo. This was his life. And for somebody to be so committed, I believe he deserves the respect and the honor.
Associates, friends, and benefactors took turns to pay glowing tributes to the late humanitarian.
What we need in Nigeria now is love for the environment and love for persons and love for especially the poor, the less privileged in the society, to show them care, to love them, just like Brother Chris did in his time.
I can remember him for his friendship, his brotherhood, and essentially for his work helping the poor.
Highlights were a fundraising section aimed at addressing critical financial needs of the foundation and cutting on the memorial cake. For many present, Chris Omusi may be gone physically, but the spirit of charity and service remains a living force in the life of those his work touched. From Benin, Donald Iminyen, ITV News.
The governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, has led a coalition of leaders of the All Progressives Congress APC to formally endorse President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's re-election in 2027. The event held at Uromi, Eastern Northeast Local Government Area, and saw the defection of new entrants into the APC. We'll bring you details of that report later. Major participants in the forthcoming Anambra State governorship election have been advised to shun the old order, but rather embrace democratic principles and watch out how the outcome of the election will be celebrated in a developed atmosphere. This was the consensus of guests on an audience participation program, Politics Today. Efosa Wangwe has details.
On the 8th of November, the people of Anambra State will go to the polls to elect a governor who will rule the state for the next 4 years. The election will also serve as a litmus test for the new INEC boss, Professor Joash Amupitan. However, there are concerns by political watchers as they are of the view that the role played by the major participants in the election will be a template for the 2027 general election. A political analyst, Honorable Etiosa Igebo, who although is of the opinion that INEC has always been playing an unbiased rule, says the honors lies on the politicians and the voters.
If you have a situation whereby an election is held in Nigeria, say 100%, and then there must be areas of complaint.
A Benin-based lawyer, Matthew Edegase, says if what was observed in the 2023 general elections is made to replicate in the Anambra governorship election, it is obvious that the 2027 election may be a sham.
Coming to an Anambra election, I think there's a new sheriff in town. So let this new one learn from history.
Disagreeing with the legal practitioner, a university lecturer, Neville Obagedo, said the 2023 election was in order, pointing out that what happened in some states, especially Lagos, where some non-indigenous were prevented from voting, was a case of non-indigenous trying to decide the politics of such states, which he believes is an aberration.
This election is supposed to have come along with the general election. It is as a result of the manipulation of the 2003 governorship election of Anambra State. So this election is a continuation of the 2003 governorship election in Anambra State.
Listeners on radio and viewers on television also contributed via telephone calls.
Anambra is the one state party. Africa. So if there is another election, 49 and 10, 50 times, Africa will win.
Politics Today is an audience participation program aired simultaneously on ITV and radio every Saturday from 10:30 to 11:30 in the morning. From Benin, Efosa Wangwe, ITV News.
Local government election held on Saturday across 25 local government areas in Niger State. Correspondent Umar Mohammed, who monitored the exercise, reports that voters expressed satisfaction with the turnout.
Some polling units visited in Tafa, Sileja and Gurara local government areas witnessed large turnout of voters. The election held across 274 wards of the 25 local government areas may serve as a litmus test for APC towards the 2027 general election in Niger State. Some voters comment on the exercise.
The turnout of our people here is marvelous, which from the look of things, people are still coming in, which I know, but the social seems to go well.
This election, especially in this my public unit, it sounds very, 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 very nice and very open.
From Mina, Niger State capital, Umar Mohammed, ITV News.
We will take a short break, and when we return, we'll continue with the program. With the news, stay with us.
ITV, certainly the best. ITV, certainly the best.
Thanks for staying with us. As the Christmas festive season approaches, local traders and customers in Warri, as well as other markets across the local government area in Delta State, have expressed joy over the recent reduction in the prices of food items. They're also calling on the federal government to intervene further in reducing the prices of other essential commodities in order to ease the hardship citizens face daily. Warri correspondent Benga Ahmed, who visited some major markets, has the rest of the story.
Some market women and customers in Warri who spoke on the recent drop in food prices expressed appreciation, noting that the development will enable them to enjoy better nutrition. A rice seller, Mrs. Harriet Okorodidu, said a bag of mango rice, which sold for 100,000 naira in March, now goes for between 65,000 naira and 70,000 naira. Jigawa rice, which was previously sold between 70,000 naira and 80,000 naira, now sells for between 55,000 naira and 60,000 naira per bag. She also noted that a bag of beans, which sold for 160,000 naira in January, is now selling for between 60,000 naira and 70,000 naira. A poultry feed seller, Mrs. Mary June, said a bag of chicken feed that was sold for 29,000 naira in March now sells for between 18,000 naira and 19,000 naira. Also, Gary, which sold for 3,000 naira per basket in March, is now being sold for between 1,600 naira and 1,800 naira.
Well, the government should just help in reducing taxes on both goods and supporting local farmers and traders.
Yes, government is trying now. If they should be doing it, reducing these essential commodities, all these things human beings are eating to survive. If government will continue like this, it's fine.
We want everything in this country to come so that we can feed very well.
However, the prices of tomatoes, onions, and pepper have also dropped significantly in the markets, while the price of yam remains relatively high. From Warri, Benga Ahmed, ITV News.
Edo State Chairman of the ruling All Progressives Congress, Emperor Jared Tenebe, has assured party chieftains and leaders in the Edo North Central District of Governor Mondok Babulo's commitment to ensure fairness, equity, and justice in the appointment of political appointees. Edo North Bureau Chief MacDonald Irunohai reports that Emperor Tenebe gave the assurance when he was accorded a warm welcome in his hometown, Ikabigbo, Uzairi, Esako West local government area. The report is presented by Ikbo Musa Ugiagbe.
The popular Jatu Junction on the Benin-Auchi-Okene Expressway in Auchi, the administrative headquarters of Esako West local government area, was a hive of activities as APC leaders and supporters rolled out the drums to welcome the state chairman of the party, Emperor Jared Tenebe, who has been away since taking over the mantle of leadership. Addressing the mammoth crowd at his residence, Emperor Jared Tenebe appreciated them for the show of love and support. The APC state chairman assured that Governor Okpebolo is set to address political appointments and sued for patience.
I'm overwhelmed. It shows that the APC is seriously on ground. It shows that we are a united family. The dividend of democracy, Governor has promised will get to everybody. The president that has not got the appointment now, more appointments will come. The president that has not got the contract now, more contracts will come to everybody. And the person that has not got empowerment now, it will definitely come to everybody. The people that have not been employment are going on as I speak. So by the grace of God, everything is in order.
Some chieftains of the party expressed solidarity with the APC state chairman and urged him not to relent in upholding delivery of the dividends of democracy in the current administration. Some political associates sued for sustenance in ensuring possible solution to the state challenges.
He's a man that is progressive and wants the youth to grow. So we stand behind him. We believe in his leadership.
He's a man to reckon with. He has done well. He will continue to do well for the good people of Edo State.
He's a man of the people. He believes in equity. He looks at places and knows where and where to put positions.
Jared is a man who has been brought up to be rugged. And with that, he has built himself to have the courage to tell the truth.
The Edo State APC chairman, Jared Tenebe, hails from Ikabigbo Uzarwe in Esako West local government area. Ikmomosa, Ugiagbe, ITV News.
The 22nd edition of the prestigious 50 Most Notable Change Makers, Humanitarians and Brand Awards 2025 has been held in Benin City. Albert Abangbe reports that the ceremony was chaired by a former Minister of State Works, Engineer Chris Ogimonyi. The report is presented by Pius Nzola.
Presentation of awards to the cities delighted the audience. In his speech, the convener, Niger Delta Peace Ambassador and Edo Legacy Foundation Incorporated, who is also the publisher of Ravens Magazine International, Engineer Pedro Omo Agawa, said the award is strategically organized to celebrate outstanding global accomplishments of individuals in different fields of endeavor.
What we actually do is to encourage youth and women in this locality.
Chairman on the occasion and a former Minister of State for Works, Engineer Chris Ogimonyi, represented by Mr. Efosa Atoy, congratulated the awardees and commended the convener, Engineer Pedro Omo Ogawa, for being consistent with the program.
We are here at this venue to testify of his brain charge in adding value to the next generation, assisting youth, especially acknowledging hard work.
In an interview, some guests and awardees, who include Usavoye Agbalaho and George Osagede, described the ceremony as inspiring and motivating. They commended the organizers for their ability to recognize and award excellence.
I want to use this medium to thank the organizer of this event for spotting light to him to recognize his impact that he has made to humanity.
Me and my family here, we are so very happy.
According to the organizers, the recognition and awards have become imperative to sustainably foster African culture. From Benin, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
We'll bring you more stories on the network news. Please stay with us.
ITV, certainly the best.
Now still in the news, prominent sons and elders of Ohoho community in EC North, Ward 7, Owonda local government area, Edo State, led by the Enoge, His Royal Highness Igbenedion Friday Bemudia, have paid a solidarity visit to the acting chairman of the local government, Honorable Austin Imafidon, who hails from Isi clan. Ikwamosa Ugiag reports the visit was to congratulate Honorable Imafidon on his emergence as chairman of Owonda local government.
In his remarks, Enoge of Ohoho, His Royal Highness Igbenedion Friday Ogbemudia, eulogized Honorable Imafidon as a source of pride to the community. He expressed confidence in the ability of the local government chairman to deliver meaningful development. The Enoge urged Honorable Imafidon to leave indelible footprints he will be remembered for, pointing out that his track record in private enterprise has laid a solid foundation for effective leadership.
There is very because why are they here? To Sabini Cap, we are happy, Manima. The Tom will not say, oh, we now.
One after the other, elders and notable sons of Ohoho pledged their unwavering support. They assured the chairman of their readiness to collaborate with his administration to ensure a successful tenure and to advance the development of Owonda local government area. In his response, Honorable Austin Imafidon expressed appreciation to his kinsmen for their solidarity and support. He outlined his developmental vision aimed at transforming Owonda local government area from one of the least developed to one of the most progressive local government areas in Edo State.
By the grace of God, during dry season, when the dry season comes, the first place that we are taking our machine to is that road. We are going to give that center attention. We've already made all the arrangements. We've done the BMA and everything. By the grace of God, maybe in the next 2 months, we're going to start renovation of that center. I need your prayers and I need your help.
Honorable Imafidon commended Governor Monday Ukpewulo for granting local governments the authority to design and implement their development plans. Ikmomosa Ugiagbe, ITV News.
Elders and other natives of Ayen community have reaffirmed that their acting Okageli in Nauna Oriahi was duly appointed by the acting Ojongwe and the entire Ayen people to help restore peace to the once troubled community. Journal Mowa reports.
The acting Odionwe of Ayen community in Owonda local government area in Edo State, Papo Abumeri, is seen here endorsing and offering prayers for the successful tenure of the appointed acting Okagele in Nauna Oriahi. A few days after reports surfaced claiming that acting Odionwe Paul Abumeri denied knowledge of how the acting Okagele emerged, elders, women and youths of Ayen community have come out to clear the air. They insist that Nauna Oriahi was duly appointed by the acting Odionwe in agreement with other elders and leaders of the community.
Ohen himself is the one who appoints Oriahi Anambra as his own candidate, which election was done and he won. The whole community comes together and chooses, and since then we have peace in this community.
Ati ojo gwede de ba awo hebe here in amu ejo amaye mu Oriahi ni maye mu yo maye mu yo.
According to them, peace has since returned to Ayen community following the appointment. as the acting Okarile, in collaboration with community leaders, continues to pilot the affairs of the town. They also debunk allegations made by Ohen Ovia that police officers are being used to harass natives and residents of Ayen, describing such claims as a figment of his imagination.
Since he became the acting Okarile, we have been having peace in this village.
I'm not surprised. I come to see my father with Ohen. All the children are with the father. Community, they're not pursuing. No fat.
The elders maintain that under the leadership of Inauna Oriahi, Ayen community has witnessed tremendous peace and progress, a development applauded by sons and daughters of the community both at home and abroad. From Ayen community, Jonah Omowa, ITV News.
Edo State government has expressed its readiness to train and empower youths and make them relevant in the society through scouting activities. The government also assured the youth of adequate support through scout engagements in order for them to be useful and be meaningful to the society. Efosa Wangwe brings details.
Receiving the executive of Edo State Scout Association on a courtesy visit, the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Paul Hombamo, said the crisis involving youths is the struggle for excellence. Honorable Hombamo said youths are sensitive and critical in the roles they play. Commissioner expressed delight that Edo State Scouts Commissioner is playing an important function in the developmental uplift of youths. Honorable Hombamo said the government will consolidate on the relationship between it and the Scout movement.
To assure you, we reeled out all the things you want to do, including the camping, the one that was coming up December. Okay, don't worry, we'll discuss with the PS and so that we'll see how the councils can be involved.
Commenting on the essence of the courtesy visit, Edo State Scout Commissioner Emmanuel Omusi said it was to solicit support for the Edo State Annual Campari 2025. Mr. Isene said the activity is one of their major outdoors for this year, pointing out that the Campari is germane to them because it also serves as an opportunity for them to train their children towards greater Scout camps and programs ahead. He said the Second Africa Scouts Moot in South Africa is coming up in 2026, while the Scout Intercamp is coming up in Czech Republic same year, and the National Scout Camp in Denmark, among others.
Study a speech will make these days without recognizing the help we are getting from the state government. It has never been this good. This ministry has been of great help to us Scouts Association in the past. We had opportunity, and we use this opportunity to make sure we expose our children. We expose our children and give strict warning that the purpose why the ministry is sponsoring, allowing this sponsorship is for your exposure and nothing more.
The occasion also witnessed the presentation of souvenir to the commissioner and t-shirt of the Scout activities that will take place in December. From Benin, Efosa Wangwe, ITV News.
As part of activities to mark the 2025 International Day of the Girl Child, the Emmanuel Osemuta Foundation Benin City celebrated some girls by donating study materials, including laptop computers, to them. The report by Mondi Usomese is presented by Pius Unso.
It was a bright day for the girls from Edo National College, Igbobazuwa, as they were presented with notebooks, pens, computers, and other learning materials by Emmanuel Osanwata Foundation. Presenting the items to the girls, the founder, Emmanuel Osanwata, expressed the hope that the items will go a long way to assist them in the pursuit of their chosen career.
Substance abuse among younger girls is increasing. That's why we come here to educate the girls here at Edo National College. We've been doing this from other local governments, and we thought it wise to come to Ovia South, where we have now established our presence with the Edo National College.
This initiative is the Girl Child Initiative by the Emmanuel Osemota Foundation. We do this to tell the girl child that she can be all that she was meant to be.
Some beneficiaries commended Emmanuel Osemota Foundation for the kind gesture and called on other well-meaning Nigerians and individuals to emulate them.
I learned that I should not be afraid of myself because I know that I am a woman. And I also learned many things about my menstruation, on how to keep myself clean, stay hygiene.
I would say
thank you to Emmanuel Osemota for bringing this project to our school and giving us opportunity to express ourselves.
Emmanuel Osemota Foundation, a non-governmental organization, is passionate about creating lasting change and empowering vulnerable populations, particularly girls and women. From Igbobazuwa, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
We'll bring you more stories after this pause for some commercials. To stay.
ITV, certainly the best.
Aligned with the recent emphasis on the need for global collaboration among government, organizations, and communities to build sustainable food systems and ensure a food-secured future for everyone, a budding community in Ayen Central Local Government Area Edo State has keyed into the 2025 World Food Day with a theme, Hand in, Hand for Better Food and a Better Future. Edo Central correspondent Chris Amije in this special report examines the large scale of yam production in a budding community to help in achieving the desired food sufficiency by Edo State government.
A budding community in Ayen Central Local Government Area, Edo State, is one of the agrarian community involved in large-scale production of yam and other farm produce. A visit to the community on one of their yam market days shows that in view of their consistent production of yams, customers from within and outside Edo State are attracted to the market to make their choice, with trucks lined up for transportation of the produce to their various destinations.
Una yam good, pure white, and they draw for pounded yam. Now that one, that pounded yam, now make us they come because now this one be omi, the really omi and do go kai. Now here we for the buyer, and that go kai good for yam, good for fry, very pure white. Now make us they come here.
Ebudi yam is very good. Should they pat down so they draw? They not they put fertilizer. They not they put chemical. Now they come from all the way Port Harcourt, Warri, Abuja. Now here we come to buy things.
This Ebudu here we they see omi and ugoka here, and the yam they good. You know they black, so now make us they come here.
Members of the community who are assured of their yearly production of natural yams appeal to Edo State government and other relevant agencies to provide them with farm implements to enhance production and ensure the desired food security in the state and Nigeria at large.
Now the market be here. Everybody come they buy yam for here. From Warri they come, from Benin they come, outside they come, Uromi they come. We try to say we get many yam.
As far as I'm concerned, this community is a community that can even produce more than enough. Our problem is not just too far from this farm implement. If they can help us out to get things like farm equipment, like in our local area here, we go into this pumping when we need chemical. If they can empower the community, we can produce more than what is seen here this day.
Since we have been doing this manually by ourselves, without any assistance from anybody, we would have preferred if the government can come in by supplying the implements, like giving us equipment at the beginning of the year to clear our bushes, then supply us chemicals to spray our. We'll definitely do more. If the government can also talk to any of these banks and give us a soft loan without much interest, so that individuals can pick up some money at the beginning of the year. At this time of the year, they will definitely pay back.
Nigeria faces severe food insecurity with approximately 30.6 million people in a critical state for the June to August 2025 land lesson, a slight improvement from previous years, but still the highest globally.
From the yam-producing Ebudi Community Market in Ayen Central Local Government Area of Edo State, Chris Omije, ITV News.
Some motorists in Benin City have commended the ongoing road project executed by the state government. The motorists are, however, appealing to the authorities to rehabilitate adjoining roads along the construction corridor, particularly around Sapele Road, to ease persistent gridlocks and support business owners affected by the project. Gladys Ijamu has details.
The ongoing construction of the second flyover has narrowed the lanes and diverted movement to nearby streets, many of which are in deplorable condition. The Sapele Road corridor in Benin City is one of the busiest routes, linking several parts of the metropolis. However, with the ongoing construction of the flyover, movement has become a nightmare for many road users. The project has led to diversions and demolition of several fences and structures to pave way for construction, leaving motorists stranded for hours and traders counting their losses. While many commuters commend the state government for embarking on the project, they are appealing to the authorities to rehabilitate the adjoining roads to ease the flow of movement pending the completion of the flyover.
Some area for bypass, nowhere to go. You pass even for Central Market here, you cannot about anywhere. Who live in the Central Market, you go turn for bypass before you come back to his home. It is not easy for us now. Journey road must be maintained.
Our governor is doing well, but we still want him to still intervene and, encourage the contractor to really do something better. Especially the one-way side. It's not easy, especially the close side. But I think the best thing to do is to encourage the contractor to work fast and see how they can open some spaces so that those people that are coming from other streets can come out and enter the second lane.
From Benin, Gladys Ijamu, ITV News.
Yet ahead on the network news, the stories from business and sports. To stay.
ITV, certainly the best. ITV, certainly the best.
There was a fire outbreak at Oye Junction along Sapler Road on Saturday night, following an accident involving a tanker loaded with petrol. According to eyewitnesses, the tanker reportedly lost control and overturned, spilling its content on the road. The speed fuel quickly ignited, resulting in a fire that caused panic among residents and motorists in the area. Firefighters and emergency response teams were promptly mobilized to the scene and were able to contain the blaze before it spread to nearby properties. As at the time of this report, no casualties have been recorded. However, traffic along the busy Sapler Road was temporarily diverted as efforts continued to clear the wreckage and ensure safety. Motorists plying Sapler Road took alternative routes. And to business news, a bill for the alteration of the 1999 Constitution to address multiple taxation and related objectives has passed the second reading at the National Assembly. Chairman of the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, Taiwo Oyedele, made this known through his official ex-handle. Oyedele said the amendments seek to, among other things, clarify the taxation powers of federal, state, and local government to prevent overlap and conflict, define the scope of taxes and levies collectibles by each tiers of government, and prevent unlawful outsourcing of revenue collection. If passed into law, it will also introduce a ceiling on the number of taxes on income, consumption, or property that may be imposed on a taxpayer, strike out nuisance taxes, and prevent the harassment of persons for the purpose of tax collection, and enhance transparency, fiscal discipline, and accountability in the collection of taxes. Ahmad Diallo lashed home an 81st minute volley to earn Manchester United a point on a 3-lane Premier League encounter with Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. The visitors thought they were heading for a 4th straight win and second spot in the table after Casemiro headed them into a half-time lead from a corner. Forest were convinced should not have been awarded, but the game turned on its head in the space of two second half minutes as Forest keeper Morgan Gibbs white-out-muscled Ahmad to reach Ryan Yates' deep cross from the right. From their next attack, Forest scored again. Once more, they created problems for United with a cross from the right as Nicolo Savano reacted fastest when Igor Jesus headed bounced off bodies into the 6-yard box, keeping his composure to beat United keeper Sene Lamens. Ahmad eventually settled the scores with a sublime strike to earn United a draw. In other games, Arsenal earned a 2-0 victory against Burnley to go 7 points clear at the top of the table, while Fulham defeated Wolves 3-0. And that's it on the network news for tonight. I'm Daisy Leo Asakidi. Thanks for watching. Good night.
ITV, certainly the best.